Hello everybody, Flick here. It's time for yet another Let's Look At. Today we are taking a look at Dead Age. This is a game by Silent Dreams and published by Head Up Games. It is a zombie game, as I'm sure you can see. Please don't roll your eyes too soon because the gameplay here is a mix of genres. You do have the kind of survival aspect, the managing your compound and the people within it, but the combat in the game is turn-based. And when I say turn-based, I don't mean in the style of like XCOM, I mean in the style of like Final Fantasy. It's a turn-based battle akin to that, which is very strange. I've been playing it a little bit. I think I messed up my first game, to be honest, because I ignored the game's warnings about wasting ammo because ammo is precious, so I got into a bad spot and I felt like I needed to start over again, like only like 5 days in, I think. And I thought, why not just record the start? We'll skip the prologue though so we can get into the meat of the gameplay. I can kind of cover what it goes through. So we'll go to play a game, I'll make a new profile, and we'll get to make our character. I only have the one profile right now, which is that we're a student, but you can unlock more backgrounds and they come with different perks. And starting gear, I assume. Let's just be, let's be Flick. We'll go to upgrades. I have 0 medals to spend. There aren't enough medals. Oh dear. But anyway, to go over how the upgrading in the game works, you earn medals. You can put this into skills. I assume, like, for instance, oh, hang on. If you go back to, if you started as the medic, you're obviously going to have stuff towards this. Green ones are just like small upgrades. As you can see, like for instance, you receive a small bonus to your resistance attribute. At this level, you start with a small healing syringe. At this level, you receive a bonus to your reflexes. Blue ones are actual skills though. Ah, there you go, yeah, unlocks the medic job on your next playthrough. Slightly different to the skill trees actually within the game though, of which there is 2. I'm not sure what hardcore mode is. Enemies become generally stronger, higher chance of dying, upgrades are crucial. But we will skip the prologue. Let's start. So we should start just straight in our compound. Yeah, okay. Will I have the same quests though? Yeah, it's just warning us that it starts. It saves the game at the start of every in-game day. You can't save in progress because that defeats the point. It's supposed to be, you make decisions. In the prologue you kill your zombified sister, so we're getting sympathy from Trish here because of what we had to do. So anyway, at the cantina, Trish is talking to Bill, who has the munchies. Load at least 3 car trunks in the highway daytime. So that's what Bill wants to do. There's no voice acting, it's all done through these like photographs and also text. And at the start of each day, there is a chance of random stuff happening. When you go on excursions, random stuff can also happen. But in the cantina, this is basically where you monitor everything. So did it give us skill points? Oh yeah, it did. Okay. So Bill's, only us, not Bill. So depending on what you want to go into, as I said, light coloured blocks are just small increases, like for instance doing melee increases your strength. Dark green means it's an ability that you can use in battle. For instance, this one is called Breakthrough. You get a strength increase, but you also get a solid hit, dealing 80% physical damage, reduces the defense of a target for 2 rounds. It needs action points. We'll learn more about action points in the actual battles. Did I start with a gun again? Oh, for skipping the tutorial, you don't get the stuff in the tutorial, so I don't have a gun or anything. Hang on. Oh wait, no, it's just put it in my inventory. Thank you. Good. Alright, we'll take the shirt. We'll equip that. We'll take the gun. We'll equip that. We'll take the ammunition. We'll equip that. We'll equip the club. And we'll go to Bill here and give him the shirt. Here's our stats. Basic defense. Resistance. Chance to block. Crit chance, I think. Yep. Then base damage for gun. Base damage for melee. And then your stats, your health. Constitution. Melee. Speed. Well, it calls it reflexes, but you know what I mean. Perception and intelligence. So very RPG-like, despite being a modern day thing. So we do have a pistol, we do have a melee weapon. Now, because our ammo is so scarce early on, I wonder, actually, what I definitely want to do is get to first aid. Because I can heal people then. So we'll do that, and get to that, and maybe a little bit in handgun. What does that give us? Weakens an opponent, uses little ammunition. Oh, that's just a general handgun. Yep, we'll take that as our level ups. It gives us 1 point. Job skills are for stuff you do back at base, and early on at least you have so few survivors you can't really spend too much time doing it. But for instance, we had a quest there, make a gun, craft a gun. That takes up a day of time and all a character's time here. Oh, we do actually have a point we can do it. Unlocks a physician job, medkits can be crafted. Well, what we actually need is that one, so that we can do one of the quests we got. So these are the jobs we can do. You can go hunting for food, you can make medkits, you can craft stuff, you can make clothes, well, you can make things other than guns, you can make guns, and then you can also reduce the chance of your base being invaded. All these things take time, resources, etc. Gather 5 to 7 rations per hunt. Job completion gives you a bunch of XP. But we only have Bill and myself so far, so we can't really afford to do anything else yet. Do we start with any medicine? We do not, unfortunately. There's also a shop. Materials are your currency. He looks trustworthy. He's selling cake with that face. Lovely. He's got ammunition for pistols and other stuff. Ooh, and medical supplies, but everything is way too expensive. Way too expensive. Jobs, oh, we're already there. Challenges, I didn't really look into challenges. I think it's, oh yeah, this is how you get medals to spend and unlock better starts for yourself, I guess. So, defeat 3 bitten pedestrians. That's weird, because I definitely did that in my other game, because the game has a bunch of achievements tied to, like, say, kill X number of X zombie type. And I've definitely done that with bitten pedestrians. Not done the boss one, mind you. Oh, medals are probably independent of save files, so that's why. They'll be on my other save. Alright, let's see what we're doing with our first day. So Bill wants us to go here in order to loot 3 car trunks to get some food. You can also do stuff at the night version of the highway. Do stuff around the camp. Woods at night, woods at day. And it tells you a rough estimation of what you're likely to find outside of quests. Bullet casings, new clothing, new weapons, ammunition, engineering, medical supplies, traps, bullets, leather, food, material, bullet casings. Very specifically for the quest though, it has to be highway during the day that Bill wants. Our other mission is... oh, it is randomised because it was make a Glock when I was playing on my other file. This time it's an Uzi. And you need 6 old weapon parts and then we can do it. Alright, let's travel through the highway and we'll get into some combat. Now there's no actual walking around, sadly. You get... narration and exploration is done like this. What you're seeing right here. The picture and the narration, sometimes talking. Then you get a little bit of time to prep before a fight. You do a fight. There might be waves in the fight. And then you get another bit of narration. Move on like that. That's a little bit disappointing, I'll be honest. I wanted to have the ability to kind of move around independently. But this is how it's presented. That's the word I was looking for. So we're being attacked by a level 2 suit zombie and a level 2 cheerleader zombie. We have to fight, but you do get the chance if you want to kind of change your gear. We don't really have any gear to change to, so we are just going to go straight to the battle. So as I said, it's turn-based, based on reflexes. It's the turn order. Time to get serious. I can handle a shotgun, but I'm low on ammo. We should learn to make more. Combat readiness gives me extra action points and reduces the damage I take. So whose turn is it? It's my turn. We can kind of hover over my stats here. You can also hover over zombie stats. The suit can deal severe bleeding damage using Bite. It can additionally use low blow to stun a target. The zombie cheerleader one is... it does putrid bile which poisons. Yeah, poison is bad, but you've got much more HP than the suit. So we already know that handguns do more damage, but the ammo is real scarce. So what I'm actually going to do is maybe use... what is breakthrough again? 80% physical damage but reduces defense. Yeah, let's break through on the suit. I don't know. Oh yeah, it did. The lower defense did trigger. Defense attribute lowered by 75%. Bill, you're also just going to use melee on the suit, please. So you went for the bite, did 10 damage. Did it do bleed? Oh yeah, I've got a lot of status effects. Heavy bleeding, greatly decreased resistance, and greatly decreased intelligence. The bile makes you stupid. Hopefully we'll be able to kill the zombie this turn. The suit zombie. 58 health. Even with the shotgun, I don't think that's enough damage. They're going to get another turn, sadly. In the early game, I have noticed that healing is a big problem, which is why I took the first aid skill. So for instance, I could use the medicine skill. It uses -1 AP. I currently have 2 out of 4. Oh wait, sorry, no. Oh, that's right, I remember this. Okay, so this is another weird thing. Didn't the description say it uses AP? And yet when you go to use it, it says it needs ammunition. I think that's a glitch or just an oversight. Because even if it does need ammunition, I have ammunition. So why can't I first aid heal? And in the tutorial, you get a character who knows first aid to make sure you get through it alive. And I don't think it was using ammunition for that. It's possible it's a different type of ammunition, but why the hell would first aid require ammunition? It makes much more sense that it would require action points. So I don't understand that at all, and I totally forgot that it did that until just now. So we are bleeding just a little bit. We can use the shotgun to see how much damage it could do in comparison to a melee attack. Yeah, it did quite a bit more. I got you vomited on, Bill. What are you going to do? Now, it's very unlikely we're going to find all the rations we require in this one excursion, especially because we've taken quite a lot of damage in this first fight. You can choose after a fight. Well, I'll talk about it in a second because the fight's about to end. Did just enough. 2 more damage than she had left. Oh, we got Serm. Can I learn more about it by hovering over it? Haven't had that before. Nope. Alright. So we can take what we want, and then you usually get an event. So in this case, it's a bus with doors unlocked. Buses are great for finding snacks, parts of clothing, weapon parts, sometimes objects of value. Beware of scavengers. We will search it. We got trap parts. This is to defend our base. And we didn't get caught by scavengers. Scavengers are evil humans who are generally harder to take down than basic zombies. So now our next fight is here. It's an unsteady vagrant level 1 and an undead nurse level 2. We can choose to run away and go back to base if we want. But we are going to fight, so let's do it. So the fighting, I do feel, is a little bit sluggish. It looks fine, but the animations are also a little bit, you know, basic, I guess. Ooh, nasty. It is novel, though, that you have a turn-based battle system in a zombie game. That's the one good thing about there being so many zombie games in general, is when people are making them now, they're trying to do things different, and I appreciate that. I forgot to mention that I am playing this on Steam, and there will be a link to the Steam store page below. The asking price at present, well, for me when I'm recording this, it's on offer, but I believe by the time this video goes live it will not be. The full asking price is £10.99, which is on the upper scale of what I consider the indie game range, as it were, which you'll know if you've heard me talk in this series before. It feels a little expensive, I'm not sure. It's sitting on overwhelmingly positive at the time of recording. I think about 86% over positive reviews. So do keep in mind these are first impressions, and you should always research before buying a game, so go read the reviews of people who put much more time into the game if you want a more thorough examination of it. Alright, let's see what we get from this fight. We got a burger! Which actually heals you for 15% of your HP, so I think sadly we're going to have to use that on myself right now. Bill has found a car that looks promising. You approach it as silently as possible to avoid attracting unseen undead. The group finds an abandoned car, the trunk is intact and might contain something of use. Open it. Sometimes you get a percentage chance, like there's a chance this will set off a car alarm or attract attention. Who do you want to try? And it's based on stats. You'll be given a percentage chance, like say my character might have a 60% chance, Bill might have a 54%. So you pick the best one for the job. Still might fail, but it has that kind of RPG aspect. We popped open the trunk, found 2 rations. Hear my stomach growling? It can sense the food inside. When I'm nervous, I tend to talk louder. You and me both, Bill! Alright, let's use the burger on myself here. That got us back up to 311 out of 365. Alright, what's our next fight? Suit level 2, bitten pedestrian level 2. That's not too bad. Now, hang on, are they the ones that have the buff? Give a strength attribute bonus of 25% to every present ally. Alright, yeah, I actually misread that the first time I read it. I thought that meant for every zombie present he got buffed, but it's actually if he's present, he buffs every other zombie. Okay, so we do want to deal with him first, which is why he has such low HP. So what we might want to do here is actually use some of our ammunition to kill him dead in one turn, ideally. Oh yeah, the shotgun has a shrapnel spray, it's much less damage but hits all enemies. Alright, no big buff for you. And then we'll use melee on this guy. Actually, what I should do, break through, lower his defense. So low blow might stun me, it did not because I blocked it. That's fine. He's going to live through this turn even if I shotgun, sadly. So he is going to get another smack. Ow. I'll smack you right back. Then we've got old weapon parts, so we need 2 more of those, I think, so we can make the Uzi and complete a quest. When you complete a quest, everybody gets XP, you usually get additional rewards as well. You find a crate. The lid seems to be connected to something inside by a wire of some sort. Try to open it. It says silent on it. Alright, so if I do it, I've got a 40% chance. If Bill does it, he's got a 45. Go on, Bill. You can do it. Dot dot dot. Oh, hey, you got it. And he found materials, which again is basically just currency, so that's good. So the next fight, Unsteady Vagrant level 2, Undead Nurse level 2, and we still have only had 1 car. See, it's deciding when to back out. You do have these threat levels that can give you a general idea of when you should be getting the hell out of there, but I'm still learning when you could predict, hey, I'm just losing materials or health, I guess, not materials at this point. You should back off and come back another day. We'll keep on going for a little bit here though. I want to ideally get 2 out of 3 before I retreat, so you don't have any special, no, you're just poison, you're not the one that buffs, so we'll probably shoot the nurse, try and kill her in turn 1. And then just melee this guy. I've noticed when you go to the highway, you've got like maybe 3 or 4 tops backgrounds that you can have for combat. So you'll be seeing these a few times if we do a few more fights here. You do seem to have a lot of health for only being level 2, given that I'm also level 2. That's another thing, the early fights, they feel like they drag a little bit. He didn't even do enough damage to kill him, he had like 20 health. Found some more cash, but did we find another car truck? Oh, we found an ambulance. You open the door and scan for medkits, bandages and other medical supplies. Tried open. I thought they said it was already open. Alright, Bill, can you do 2 in a row, Bill? Oh dear. Right, we triggered the siren. It's not a horde though, is it? No, if it's a horde it says like wave 1 of blank. Okay, we're going to shoot the nurse so she doesn't poison us. How much health do you have? 33. It's only 60% of the damage. That might not be enough to kill her, so no, I am going to guarantee the kill. And then we'll do the song and dance again. It'd be nice if this had like a World of Final Fantasy type, hold this button down to go faster. As far as I'm aware, it does not. Oh, I did also forget to point out that this is a development build that I was sent by the developer. So it may differ slightly to the live version. Especially by the time you hear this. Heavy bleeding for 2 turns, but that's not going to matter because he's dead in this turn. Oh no, he's not, he's got 2 HP. Grumble, grumble. Challenge completed, Wall Street Shark. Yeah, so I did that on my other file. Oh hey, we got cake. Love it, cake. It's probably going to get used on me again. Yep, it is. It means we can keep going though. I just want to get 2 out of 3 done, ideally. It looks like there might be more zombies in the background this time. See, I've already probably used more ammunition than I should have, especially because I haven't got anyone making any yet. You can run into survivors in the field. I ran into one during a fight where I had no ammunition, so sadly he died before I could kill the zombies. Oh, I haven't been checking if we leveled up. I don't think we have, but Bill might have. He did enough by 2. So we've got old clothing, crafting material. Aha! Abandoned car. Yes. There you go. Right, we're still in a good enough position to keep going. We might be able to get all 3. Did we level up? No, because that would have a red marker if we did. Alright. But you see what I mean about the slight repetition early on? Prior to, you know, diversifying your classes. That happens in Final Fantasy games. It happens in a lot of melee games. I was looking at the word. In RPGs. But the difference is, in those games, generally the early fights go faster to make up for the fact you don't have a diverse set of skills to use yet. And I think they've missed that here slightly, which is a shame. think if they wanted to improve the beginning, definitely reduce the health of all the enemies you encounter for a little bit. Get some faster levels. Not to make the game easier. Keep in mind, I'm not saying the game should be made easier. That's fine. I'm just saying that the start needs to be more fluid to get you engaged quicker. Because right now I'm just pressing a melee over and over again. It's like Final Fantasy 13, I'm doing nothing. Right, we've got another burger. We should probably use that one on Bill. So let's give you a nice little burger. And we'll quickly go into another fight. Definitely trying to... How much ammunition do I have now? 1 out of 9. Oh dear. This time we are going for the non-nurse one because I don't want the nurse to be buffed. I feel like I am being more careful with my ammunition than I was when I was playing blind off camera. Still going to run out super quick though. Yeah, that spew does a lot of damage. That was a quick fight though. Found more bandages. Aha! We found the other trunk. Open it. Great, alright, we can leave. Having opened the trunk, you now realise that the car was not as empty as you seemed. The doors swing open, and the former driver, along with another zombie, drag themselves to their feet. How did we miss those? We have ammunition left. Ah, it's waves, alright. So this will be the driver, and then we have to fight the passenger. Unsteady vagrant level 1. He should not be a big threat by himself. I should probably lower his defense stuff. That would look much cooler if I had a katana. Alright, and then wave 2 will be the passenger. Oh, there was 2 passengers in the car. Alright. In that case. No buff for you, Mr. Suitman. And in the efforts of speeding this up so we can get back to town, we'll keep on using our guns. Well, for that much at least. Keeps on blocking the stun effect, that's very lucky. I think 2 melee attacks should be good enough. Ah, maybe not. 38? No, unless it's a crit. Bill, you suck. Alright. Oh, we got a medkit though, very nice. We are going to go back. Bill is right in this instance because it gives us tools, it gives us XP, and it gives us a bunch of food. So as the day will tick over, we get an autosave. We usually get an event of some kind. Oh yeah, we get the summary of the day as well. So we find 6 rations, 8 materials. We used 3 of the rations and nothing else because Trish, Bill, and me. There is actually also like a sheriff who took you through the tutorial, but I guess he doesn't eat or something. Dawn is breaking, your survivors had a chance to recover 20% of their HP, so that's what happens every day as well. And then we get an event. That drawing looks slightly off, and I didn't mean to point at the boob there, I just meant in general. You consider going to the cantina to find Trish. I heard you guys managed to bring back some food. Didn't make a bad team out there, he wanted to come back sooner than I did, but that's alright. Bill isn't a soldier, I'm sure he made the right decision. Rome wasn't fed in a day. Alright. Ah, here's the sheriff guy, yeah. His body seems so long compared to his tiny head. It's like Cort in his opinion of Sombra. Hope you settled in. The camp is safe, but I have a feeling it may not stay that way. I'll give you fair warning if the situation changes. So he'll give you warning when you've generally got to build up defences because a horde is coming. If you find any survivors, you should try to help them. You can assign them job tasks to provided they have the proper skills. Oh, that very loud sound is the I've leveled up sound. So we could give myself more of them, but can I get up to the next tier of skill? Oh, not enough. Alright. You get a kick. So maybe just put a little bit like that. Yeah, we'll keep the 1 point till next level. Bill, yeah, you're good with the shotgun, but you're also running out of ammunition. So maybe make you better at melee attacks. Yeah, why not? And we'll give you a Molotov cocktail. Good enough. So we didn't find anybody, sadly, so it's still just the 2 of us. So if I wanted to send somebody to do, say, hey, craft a gun, although I don't think I can do that right now because I didn't give anybody the relative skill. But there's some of the things you can craft if you wanted. You could also send someone to hunt, although it won't let me. Oh, because Bill doesn't have the skill, that's why. Yeah, I'm Outfitter Gunsmith. Bill is Doctor Outfitter Gunsmith Guard. Well, I actually thought guard was build up defences. It isn't. It's just putting someone on guard to reduce the chance of stuff happening. Fair enough. Yeah, so then we would get our choice of where to go again. We have our quests to do. We do have some materials. Can I afford to buy something? Everything's so expensive. I could buy some pistol ammunition. Is that the same stuff? It is the same stuff. So 14 ammunition for 15 supplies. It's kind of like shotgun shells I need more, but I don't think these are shotgun shells. They don't look like it. It looks like dynamite and something else to me. It's just general engineering supplies. New wares? It will take 1 day for new wares to arrive. Alright, so I should probably just hold on to my stuff for now then, because he's getting new wares in a day. But yeah, that's how a general day goes in Dead Age. I have mixed feelings about it. I like some aspects of it. I like that they're trying to change up the zombie game kind of cliche. I wish they did a little... some things a little bit different though, as I've been saying. The fights feel very sluggish to start with. Everything, you're not really given free reign to wander around anywhere. It's all talking menus akin to Zafe House Diaries, if you remember that old zombie game. It has some promise though, and maybe it gets much better later in. Again, I encourage you to look at Steam Store reviews to find out from people who have played much more than me. These have been some first impressions. There will be a link to the Steam Store page in the description box below. Please do go check that out, and leave a like if you want to support me or the developers. Thanks for watching, and ta-ta for now.